Growing mustard greens is relatively easy, and they thrive in both garden beds and containers. They grow best in cool weather, so they're often planted in the spring or fall. There are several varieties of mustard greens, including Southern Giant Curled, a common variety with large, curly leaves. Red mustard greens, a spicier variety with reddish-purple leaves. Mizuna, a Japanese variety with deeply cut, mild-flavored leaves. Planting mustard greens. Timing: plant mustard greens in early spring, as soon as the soil can be worked, or in late summer/early fall for a fall crop. They can tolerate light frost, but should be harvested before extreme cold. Soil: mustard greens grow best in well-draining, fertile soil with a pH between 6.0 and 7.5. Amend the soil with compost or organic matter for best results. Sowing: sow seeds directly in the garden, about 1/4 to half an inch deep and spaced 3 to 4 inches apart. If planting rows, space them 12 to 18 inches apart. Germination: seeds usually germinate within 5 to 10 days, depending on the soil temperature. Care and maintenance. Watering: mustard greens prefer consistently moist soil, so water regularly, especially during dry periods. Avoid overwatering to prevent root rot. Thinning: once seedlings are 2 to 3 inches tall, thin them to about 6 to 8 inches apart to give plants room to grow. Mulching: apply mulch to help retain moisture and suppress weeds. Fertilizing: if your soil is not very fertile, use a balanced organic fertilizer once the plants start growing vigorously. Too much nitrogen, though, can lead to more leaves, but less flavor. Pest control: keep an eye out for pests like aphids, flea beetles, and cabbage worms. Use row covers or natural deterrents to manage infestations. Harvesting mustard greens. When to harvest: you can start harvesting mustard greens when they are young and tender, usually around 30 to 40 days after planting. The younger leaves are milder, while older leaves have a more pronounced spicy flavor. How to harvest: harvest leaves individually by cutting them from the outer parts of the plant, leaving the inner leaves to continue growing. Alternatively, you can harvest the whole plant at once. Succession planting: to extend your harvest, plant mustard greens in succession every 2 to 3 weeks. Companion planting. Good companions: mustard greens grow well alongside vegetables like carrots, onions, and beans. Keep them away from other brassicas, such as broccoli or cabbage, as they can attract the same pests.